so today I'm going to talk to you about being in a new gym. No, actually I am in the South visiting family, so it's been quite interesting. I did a video about going to Sam's Club, and I thought it was going to be like Costco out in Cali, but I mean, we ended up getting some organic baby kale and some pastured eggs. No, not pastured, free range. And that's all I could find. Oh, and some tilapia, but that's it. Okay, today, speaking of tilapia, I'm going to talk to you guys about not being in the South. No, I'm going to talk to you about, which is kind of nice to take a break from Hollywood. I'm going to talk to you today about protein. And it's a subject, some of the subjects are revisited, but I get a lot of questions about how much protein. They're like, how much protein, how much protein? So when it comes to your macronutrient placement, I'm always going to say that between 15 and 20 grams is good to start with. Then when you get a glucometer, you can start checking your blood ketones to see if they rise or if they drop if you add more carbohydrates into your diet. So with that said, let's get to the protein. So again, the glucometer is a good range for, this is a business, food, no, I'm kidding. Protein, using the glucometer can be good to check also as well your protein numbers to see if you want to increase your protein, do your millimolars drop. If the millimolars drop, then you can go down in protein. People are still trying to do the 1 gram per body weight. But in ketosis, it doesn't work like that, you guys. No. Protein and ketogenesis cannot sometimes be a little friendly with each other. You don't have the same demand of protein when you're on a ketogenic diet just simply because you're not in a catabolic state. You're actually in an anabolic state, and therefore you are not going through so much gluconeogenesis, which is the breakdown of amino acids to feed your fledgling brain. Okay, you guys, so you know I talk about the non-BS lifestyle, which is aka the ketogenic diet. It's great. A lot of you people are trying to do it for weight loss, but I say no. I say do it for total health. It's going to take you a hot second, though. You guys think that you're going to adapt right away, and you're not. Some will, most don't. Back to the protein. So I started off probably eating about 85 grams of protein when I first started because I didn't know what my sweet spot was. And everybody else's genetics is completely different. So I found out that my sweet spot was 60 grams of protein. And I lift, and I do a lot of stuff, and I work out with clients all day long. So with that said, my protein demand obviously is less because I gained 10 pounds of muscle in a year, and recently I had another growth spurt on 15 grams of carbs and 60 grams of protein a day. You do not need the same amount of protein as you would being a carb glucose dependent person, because when you are empty of glycogen, your body needs more, your brain needs more fuel. So it will break down your tissue to convert back into sugar to get your sugar numbers normalized. Your body, as a glucose dependent person, wants to be in between, I think it's between 85 and 90 when it comes to your glucose. Well, in ketogenesis, you can go all the way down to 60 and 70 and still be in ketosis, and to a doctor, that would mean that you're in a coma, but you're not, because your brain is now running on ketones and not on glucose, and that's what we want, guys. Okay, that's it. I want to say again, stop asking for a generic amount of protein. Everybody's body synthesizes protein differently, and as the studies are now saying, you can't eat protein every 2 hours and synthesize it, because if what you can't break down and metabolize will get converted back into sugar. That's what we don't want. Excess amino acids will always be used as sugar. And remember, you guys, a hunter-gatherer would not go do cardio. We would not be stressed all day long, so we're not producing cortisol, which produces sugar, which produces insulin, makes us fat. So they were about energy conservation. So even as something as simple as how hardcore I train, and I actually train probably at 50 to 60-ish my max, I'm still putting a lot of force on the old bate. Okay, guys, so you would think that I do want protein. That's the point. You can check me out at stephanieperson.com. It's a new site. A lot of new materials going up. So, oh yeah, my Facebook is now full, you guys. So go to my fan page, which is Stephanie the Business Person. All right, peace out. Eat less protein. Don't copy anyone else. Find a sweet spot and use your glucometer to know.